We're back again. And the coffee this time is empty. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. You know what it means, that intro. We are doing some more news because some more news came out this afternoon. It's about the Pokemon anniversary event. They just dropped it this afternoon. I thought I'd drop it into the video for your information. Let's jump into it before the Onyx Spotlight Hour video coming up in a couple of minutes. So we've got a celebration event that runs from the February the 25th until March the 2nd. This one has gone back to being a 9 PM start, which is a bit interesting since all the other events I mentioned in a video before a couple of days ago are all, you know, linked to local time. What we've got essentially is we've got more party hat Pokemon. Careful what you wish for. That's what I'd say. So in the wild, for that period of time, we got Pikachu and Eevee, party hats. That's fine, in the wild, no problem. However, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle are in 7km eggs with party hats. Now, that's not a reason to hatch them. I'm just going to say that now. If you're a bit of a collector, then possibly, but seriously, 7km egg pool at that point, I think it won't just be those 3 Pokemon, it will be an extensive pool. You're going to have all the baby Pokemon in there, all the Alolans, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get those party hats. Moving swiftly on to the next raid boss after, is it after Tornadus? I think it's after Tornadus, yeah. So we've got Tornado, so Jitsu just did the raid guide yesterday for you guys, check it out. And now we've got Armoured Mewtwo returning. The interesting thing about this is Armoured Mewtwo is returning apparently without a shiny, which is a bit peculiar considering how things are done. I'm really going to have to possibly redirect the mic because, I mean, let's go with that. So reposition because there's an engine running right next to me, which is inconvenient at least. So Armoured Mewtwo is returning to raids. It's only for this time period, so it's for about 5 or so, well, it's about a week actually, it's a week long. This time we'll be able to learn Psystrike. Now we know that Mewtwo normal came back with a shiny and Psystrike, and it completely changed the meta in terms of psychic type Pokemon. Obviously the base stats of Armoured Mewtwo, it's far more defensive. There might have been some kind of dodgy deal going on, I'm not 100% sure, but anyway. Armoured Mewtwo returning with Psystrike. Now, I did check out on Twitter just before doing this recording, PoGoMiloUK tweeted that Armoured Mewtwo apparently is good in Ultra League, and Ultra League is coming round. I think it may have passed by the time this event comes, but if you want to improve your Ultra League team roster, Armoured Mewtwo is pretty solid because it does learn, I don't know what fast moves, sorry. Here's some information, there's a link in the description to Armoured Mewtwo. The fact that it gets the charge attack Psystrike means that it's going to be a bit more devastating because it was already paired with some pretty interesting attacks. It's got Rock Slide and things like that. That is an insect flying directly in the way of the camera. Right, next point, sorry I'm rambling on. Clone Pokemon. Now I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with these not being totally in tune with, you know, the movies and stuff, but apparently we'll have clone Pokemon like Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise being in 4-star raids, and clone Pikachu will be photobombing in Go Snapshot. So when the event goes live, I'll definitely be trying, you know, with some AR Plus and stuff, see if we can get a clone Pikachu first off, because I have no idea what they're going to look like. One of the best features of this event is 2 special trades per day, so that you can get a whole 14 special trades in the week-long event. I would highly recommend you take advantage of that. It doesn't matter especially what you special trade. If you want to, you know, cut down on the legendaries, if you want to, like, you know, clear out your storage effectively, if you want to get some bonus Mewtwo candy for Armoured Mewtwo while trying to get the PvP stat, you know, low attack and all of that, so that's interesting. The next thing we've got is, I feel it's a bit of a joke to be honest. We have another raid day. We obviously got the Lickitung raid days on the 15th, 2 to 5 PM. We've now got Sunday, March the 1st. Where are these things? Where's this traffic coming from? That's a dead end road over there. Who cares? March the 1st, Sunday, 2 to 5 PM. We are going to have 2 Pokemon featured in a raid day. It's going to be interesting. They both can be shiny. They're both going to be wearing party hats. Nidorino wearing a party hat. We'll be in 2-star raids on that raid day, and Gengar knowing Lick and Psychic. You remember last year? Was it last year or maybe it was 2018? I think it was 2018 actually. 2018 was Gengar raid day, and that learned Lick Psychic. Now Lick they brought in to kind of sort of be an equivalent to Shadow Claw. You know, Shadow Claw was Legacy, it's now no longer Legacy, so Lick, I don't know which is the better of the two if they're on a par, but obviously Psychic is now a 2-bar charge move, so it's a bit more effective potentially in PvP. I don't know how effective it is on Gengar, to be honest. I'm not too into that know-how. Gengar is the other Pokemon that will be in 4-star raids, and it will also be shiny with a party hat. I would suggest go for Gengar. Nidorino, Nidoking with a party hat. The thing is, you don't actually know if these party hat Pokemon are going to be able to evolve, because party hat Wurmple can't evolve, can it? So Nidorino might be stuck as a party hat like that. It can be shiny. It would be cool to have a shiny of that. That is purely for aesthetic purposes in your storage. So think strategically about what you need. Lick Psychic Gengar, you can TM. If you get a shiny with the party hat and it's good IV, it's an effective ghost type. How much banter can you cause by bringing in, if you go for a raid against a Psychic, if you Armoured Mewtwo raid. Imagine an Armoured Mewtwo raid where everybody brings in Party Hat Gengar as the counters. How much of a laugh would that be? So that's probably the only reason I would think to do those raids. The standard, you get 5 free raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms. Obviously you get one after the other as per normal with these raid days. And that's that. That is all of the news about the anniversary Pokemon event. I don't know, I find it's a bit of a laugh really. I'm not really going to be going too hardcore because there's only Eevee with the party hat is new, cool. Party hat Pikachu we literally had for like 2 weeks. There are a few things about this event which are quite interesting. Definitely go for Armoured Mewtwo, get a couple of those in because it's going to be very good in Ultra League PvP, and also it gets you Mewtwo candy. Who doesn't like Mewtwo candy? It's free candy. The clone Pokemon we'll have to see, they're probably not going to be useful or anything like that. I feel like they need to upgrade the Pokemon storage again already because, after Community Day and all of that, your bag's going to be full. I'm going to stop rambling on. Enjoy yesterday evening's Shiny Onyx hunt. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all doing well. And I've checked for Onyx. I've already got a shiny. So it looks like it's sort of a miniature Community Day almost. Heavily boosted spawns of a certain Pokemon. Onyx is now everywhere for the next hour. And I've just got one shiny after 4 checks. So I have to see. I don't know if anybody else has got one, but we'll have to see. And also I do apologise, it's now dark. We're in the middle of somewhere where there's no street lights. But that's Shiny Onyx #1. And it's 3-star. Because they're obviously boosted at the moment. So, not too bad. Ooh, and not back to back, that would be fairly insane. But I guess you can get some good Stardust out of this. Yeah, 3 on the nearby, so it's not as mental as Community Day. Actually, I checked that back. There's now 5 on the nearby. Not as mental as Community Day, but still pretty decent. So, I'm going to take the opportunity to try for some shinies and get some Stardust and sort of see how this test event goes, because I am quite curious. And we got double timber. Okay, so the event's now over. I apologise, that's not exactly the most informative and interesting video, but what I might say is a little bit of feedback about how that went. So for me personally, I got the one shiny right at the beginning, which you saw, which I was quite content with, to be honest. Quite happy with that. We're okay battery wise. Lisa got 2, which is fantastic. She didn't have one originally. I think Josh got 1. So there were a few shinies about, definitely. One kid who was around actually screamed when they got the shiny, which is always nice. Some good reactions. So yeah, shinies are there. It's just not boosted shiny rate like Community Day. I think it's standard, or maybe only slightly boosted. Or just boosted Pokemon spawns. So we got quite a few Onyx. Caught probably about half of the ones we actually saw, but did get that one shiny, which is very nice. So we actually have something to show for the event. It'll be interesting to see what they could do with this, because this is sort of the Pokemon you could have, Pokemon that already have their shiny out could be featured in this sort of event, like Machop and Dratini, which are the other options for the February Community Day. I would definitely play, I've got loads of shiny Dratini. I would definitely still play shiny Dratini, Spotlight Hour, which is all cool. So I'll say it's an alright event actually, to be honest. Not too bad. Before my battery gives up on me, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on. Throw a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Did you get the shiny Onyx through the Spotlight Hour test? I don't think too many people did, but let me know if you did anyway, which is awesome. We've got Tornadus Raid Hour, which by the time you watch this has already happened. So we'll see Pokédex Tornadus in tomorrow's video. Anyway, take care everybody.